Hi, and welcome to my kitchen. Today's learning topic is going to be on the perfect booking cycle. So, again, we're going to be talking about staying in the booking cycle. So, what do I mean the booking cycle? In network marketing, basically, there's a starting point with our launch party, and it's initially where we want to really get a high volume of bookings off our party. So that's why it's important when ladies join our organization that we quickly coach them and help them have a successful launch party, because this begins the cycle. If a consultant doesn't have a successful launch party and never enters into this cycle, he or she typically never becomes very successful with their bookings, which in turn means they probably have a month or two before they end their career with us. So, we all begin with our successful launch party. So, we're just going to put a little house here. We're going to put our launch. Now, I typically tell people you could have as many launch parties as you like. Basically, what do we mean by launch? That is where you are sharing your business, what you've chosen to do with others. Now, it's important that you don't invite 40 people and 30 of them show up. You can't give individual attention to each of them. So that is where I often talk about making sure that you invite selective people with the same interest to that party, and people who would be who want you to be successful. So you invite them to your parties. Maybe you have a few small select launch parties, and this is the opportunity for you to book. This is the start of our cycle, because what this happens is you're getting a booking off of it. So we're going to say this is our new booking you got off of a launch party, and you got another one, and you got another one, and you got another one. So what's really cool is you've got 4 bookings basically off that launch party. So now what happens is we go to these parties, and what happens? We want to, again, continue that tradition of people leaving having booked parties with us. So again, off of these parties, what begins to happen is you book a party. And maybe, let's say, your goal is to book 2 parties for every party that you have. So look what we're doing. We're filling our calendar up. Imagine this. Let's say a lady joins in May, and she has one launch party in May, and she's able to then have this party in May, and this party in May, and this party in May, keeping her at that 4 total, okay? So then guess what happens? She gets to book herself out, and that's too when magic begins to happen. It's keeping your calendar booked. So maybe she says, well, I can do you, then promise you a June date, and up here, we're going to do June, another June, and another June, another June. So then she starts to book out to July. So she's got a July party, a July party, a July party, a July party. And guess what happens here back at this June party? Again, what's the goal from that party? She books 2 off of it. So see, she stays in this constant cycle. So there's not a panic. So let's go back to this launch party. Maybe you're watching this going, well, I've been with Jamberry for a while, and I didn't have a successful launch party. Relaunch. There's no reason why you can't relaunch. You can relaunch to show a new type of product. Maybe you want to relaunch the gel polishes that we have. So you focus just on the gel polishes. Maybe you relaunch to focus on the new coloring wraps, that you can have a coloring party. That's what I'm going to do. This is something new that I found out about, how you can make on the design studio. You can take black and white prints. When they're printed, people can actually make their own designs like a coloring book, and then put your gel your base cure it, your gel top, cure it, and your color stays. So I'm going to launch that. From there, what I hope is to prevent this new cycle again, just with that one product. Now remember, I've got this all still running with gel polishes with our wraps. Another thing, I want to really highlight those the indulgence kit. I think that now before summer is a prime time to teach people how to take care of their feet. So maybe I relaunch that and I'm inviting particular people to that party. Again, booking off. So this leads us into what is called income generating activities. Over the next few days, I'm going to be sharing with you a couple income generation activities to you to add to your business hours. So you would decide, is this personal sales and customer care? Is this for bookings? Is this for coaching? Is this for building my downline? Where does it fall, the income generating activities? And then you're going to start to do these. Not just learn about them, but add them into your business week. Also, add them to your notebook. So you've got a lot of ideas coming for how to keep your personal business bumping and going, okay? Because in addition, just like booking parties, guess what? These little houses, what if we turn them all into hostesses and all into then recruits? So you could be team building also while you're there. So look at how valuable an in-home party is. All right, so stay tuned. You're going to be learning about lots of income generating activities to add to your weekly business plan. So that means when we talk about working in your personal sales, customer care, you're going to start having real detailed bulleted items of I'm going to be doing this income generating activity during this time. I'm going to be doing this activity during this time. The more detailed and focused you are, the better. I also want you to download an app for me. I just do a simple timer. Let me actually get the name of the timer for you. I download the 30/30. And it's a timer. So it allows me to work in increments of 30 minutes. So maybe I spend 30 minutes on this income generating activity. So I start my timer when I begin. Then I do nothing but that activity. I don't care how many notifications pop up, how many kids come to you. No, this is mommy time. This is work time. What is it? No matter how many emails pop up, the phone rings, you ignore it. You stay focused for that 30 minutes. And then maybe if you need an extra 30 to do a whole hour of it, you extend it. But this will help you have productive time and not busy time. Again, we don't want to be consumed with Jamberry and working our whole lives away. We want to have a few productive hours. So stay tuned.